Hello, everyone. This lecture is made for the safety and health training for new staff and students from Graduate School of Energy Science, Kyoto University. And this video is produced by member of Safety and Health Committee, Graduate School of Energy Science. This slide lists the contents of this lecture. This lecture contains the following 7 items. Number 1, schedule for training sessions and information on insurance. Number 2, recent accidents at Kyoto University. Number 3, what to do in an emergency. Number 4, safety and health control. Number 5, what is safety and health? Number 6, current status and examples of accidents. Number 7, basic knowledge on accidents and injuries. Today, because of the limited of time, we will emphasize to introduce item number 1, 2, and 3. And for content number 4, 5, 6, and 7, please study it by yourself with the materials distributed to you. Content number 1, schedule for training sessions and information on insurance. This slide listed the training sessions at Kyoto University. Number 1, training sessions on safety and health in Graduate School of Energy Science. This training session is the present one, which you are taking. Number 2, training sessions on management of chemical substance and high-pressure gases. This training sessions includes operation manual for Kyoto University Chemical Radiation System, KUKURUS, and also includes content about how to handle chemical substance, high-pressure gases, and experimental wastes. And number 3, training sessions requiring users. It is highly recommended for any students and staff who are using liquid nitrogen, liquid helium, to take this training session. Number 4, the course for users of radioisotopes and radiation. This course is mandatory for users of radioisotopes and radiations. There are several XRD equipment in our graduate school. Any students and staff who want to use this experiment is must to take this course at first. Next, I would like to introduce the insurance for international students. In principle, international students in Kyoto University must join both the student accident insurance, which is called Gakkensai in Japanese, and the personal liability insurance for students, which called Gakubai in Japanese. First, personal accident insurance for students while pursuing education and research, Gakkensai. This insurance covers the compensation against unexpected accidents during commutes, extracurricular activities, and education research activities at the university. You can apply this insurance at the Students Affairs Division. Number 2, personal liability insurance for students while pursuing education and research, Gakubai. This insurance covers the compensation against unexpected accidents to a third party during education and research activities at the university. You can apply this insurance at the Student Affairs Division. And you can get more insurance program details from the following websites. Content 2, recent accidents at Kyoto University introduction. Kyoto University is a very big university, and this slide listed recent accident happens at Kyoto University, and I would like to introduce one fire accident happened in Graduate School of Energy Science for your attention. This fire accident happened on April 2018 10th at evening of 6 o'clock. And the fire department 119 was called 30 minutes later. And the fire department dispatched 2 fire vehicles, 1 fire commander and 1 fire bridge. The cause of this fire accident is because one student in the master courses used an electronic immersion heater meant to keep water at a constant temperature in a plastic container. But for some reason, volume of water decreased. And finally, the heat generator located at the head of the immersion heater was exposed to the air and overheated. Finally, a fire was caused. At the same time, the library was unattended. And to summarize the problem points of this fire accident happened, which we are summarizing into 5 items. 1. An electric immersion heater without safety equipment was used. 2. Safety precautions for this equipment were not observed. 3. The laboratory was unattended despite the experiment was going on. And 4. The 119 fire department was called 30 minutes later. And 5. No one contacted based on the phone tree at the door. So what shall we do when we meet an emergency occasion? For important practical points in the event of fires, I would like to emphasize and all of you to remember the following 4 keywords. First one is inform. Second, call 119. Third, extinguish. And finally, evacuate. It is very important, I would like to emphasize again, if fires are discovered, calling 119 is a legal obligation. And when the occasion that automatic fire alarms is on, please perform 2-stage notification. So what is 2-stage notification? In this slide, I would like to cite an example to explain what is 2-stage notification. There's always an automatic fire alarm in each building. If there is a fire accident happens, the fire alarm will alarm automatically. So at this time, please call 119. And when the automatic fire alarm goes off, and you should check the fire site. And then check the fire site. After that, you call 119 again. At this time, this may be a false alarm, but still you should call 119 and explain to the officer that it is a false alarm. Or if this is a real fire, you should report that there is a fire and the fire is in room on what floor, in what building. In this slide shows the flow chart, what you should do when you meet an fire accident. First, if you find a fire accident, you should apply this two-stage notification, as explained in previous slides. And at the same time, you should inform as many people as possible in a loud voice. And it is very important, do not act alone. And anyone who hears the fire should make their place safe and rush to rescue. Furthermore, try initial fire extinguish and call 119. At this time, multiple persons should work in parallel. And after that, if the fire completely extinguished, you should inform the laboratory staff to get instructions. And then inform graduate school for energy science office. If the fire is not completely extinguished, you should inform the gatekeeper and then inform surrounding people to evacuate. And after that, you should immediately evacuate to a safe area. And finally, go to inform the library staff to get instructions and inform graduate school of energy science office. Japan is a country which has many earthquakes. So in order how to deal with this kind of situation, Kyoto University have this earthquake safety manual for students, and you can have the English version from the following website. In this safety manual, you can find the related information about preparedness in home, disaster message service, earthquake early warnings, safety procedure, etc. When you meet an earthquake in the campus, you should confirm the following emergency evacuation points, and this table listed the emergency evacuation points on Yoshida campus. And there are two steps. First, gather at the temporary evacuation point, and then finally go to the evacuation point. And the address are listed in this table. In the emergency situation, you may also contact Graduate School Energy Science Office, and the telephone number is 075-753-4871. You can get related information from Earthquake Safety Manual for students from the following websites. And now, this slide shows the evacuation points in Yoshida main campus. Our staff or students who work and study in building number 8, building number 10, building number 13, first should gather the place in the map which is circled in blue for temporary evacuation, and then move together to the evacuation point, which is located at Yoshida ground. For students and staff who work and study at building number 17, building number 12, building number 11, and integrated research building should temporarily gather at this place circled in red, and then move together to the evacuation point at Yoshida ground. The evacuation, this slide shows the evacuation points in Yoshida North campus. Students and staff who work and study in plasma wave experiment block building should temporarily gather at the temperature evacuation point, which circled in red in this map, and then move together to the evacuation point at the sports ground. In this slide, we listed the emergency evacuation points in Uji and Kumatori campus. Please confirm detail in the manual. And if you met a large-scale disaster, what should you behave? This slide listed what kind of action you should perform. First, it is very important to secure your own safety. Second, put out any fire, check safety of the family. 3, carry out fire extinguish, rescue, evacuation activities in cooperation with other people around. And finally, you should register your safety status in the safety confirmation system. And the following listed the safety confirmation system website and earthquake safety manual for students. How to register the safety status registration procedure. There are two occasions when you meet a large-scale disaster. Occasion 1, if there is an earthquake in Kyoto University or surrounding areas with the 6 minus lower or above, 6 minus earthquake or above, you should immediately register your safety status by yourself to the resident system. If in the occasion of the other types of natural disasters or pandemic in Kyoto City or surrounding areas, you should register your safety status once you receive an email from the university requesting that you to do so. How to register on your safety status on the system. First, you can search Kyoto University Safe Confirmation System and to access this by access the internet. 2. Register your safety status by click the button. And then input your SPD ID and your password and log in into the system. Number 4. Register your safety status on the safety registration page and click Send. The safety confirmation system website is listed at the below of this slide. For rescue. The rescue is very important when you really meet an emergency, both for human or for objectives. So we would like to, before you meet this kind of situation, you should master the knowledge about life-saving techniques, artificial respiration, and where you can find AED. And also it's very important for you to find extinguisher. In this slide shows how to use an AED when you meet someone who needs help. First, turn on the power. Second, paste the defibrillation pads on injured people. 3. Push defibrillation buttons as requested based on the audio guide. Defibrillation of patients who require it can be operated easily, following by the guide on AED. And how to use it, the details, you can find it from the following website. In this slide, it is shown the AED map of Yoshida main campus. This slide shows where is the AED in research building number 10. It is on first floor lobby, right close to the east entrance. In this slide shows where you can find AED in research building number 11. It is near the south entrance of the first floor. In this slide shows where you can find AED equipment in research building number 8. It is at the first floor lobby near north entrance. In this floor shows where you can find AED equipment at the Faculty of Engineering Integrated Research Building. It is located at the south entrance, first floor lounge. This slide shows the AED map of Yoshida North Campus. This slide shows the AED map of Uji Campus. This slide shows the AED map of Kumatori Campus. And in an emergency, you can also find emergency shower at each building. In research building number 10, from the first to fourth floor, near the elevator, you can find emergency shower. In research building number 13, from first floor to third floor, near the entrance of the restroom, you can find emergency shower. And on the fourth floor men's restroom, also there is one emergency shower. When you really met an emergency, please, I would like to emphasize, try not to be panic, and instead, please act calmly and practice the correct actions regularly through, for example, imagination and simulation. And what the most important thing I would like to emphasize again and again is human life is the first priority. So first, escape to a safe place. Furthermore, I would like to emphasize it is very important to protect your own life and body and then remove all the dangerous conditions. And you should perform the right judgment as much as possible. And please discuss with multiple people and make decisions together. These slides show the graduate school energy science soul tree for emergencies. And you can find these information in each lab in your lab. This slide shows where you can find the safety and health control information. You can get these information from the Graduate School for Energy Science website. And also, you can also find the Kyoto University Safety and Health Control Guidelines, and you can download the English version from the following website, which has English version. Because of the limited time, content number 4 will only introduce briefly. Content number 4, health and safety control. This part contains of 1, basics of safety and health, 2, safety in library and electrical accidents, VDT work, and mental health. And the following materials you should study by yourself with the content distributed to you. Thank you very much for your attention.